Before Sir Charles ran up the alley, he had evidently stood at the gate for at least 10 minutes.
How do you know that?
The ash had dropped twice from his cigar, and there were also 3 spent matches.
Press by Dr. Mortimer. Was there anything else?
Yes.
Footprints. A man or a woman's?
Mr. Holmes. They were the footprints of a gigantic hound. Several people have seen a creature upon the moor, a huge creature, ghastly, spectral. I've cross-examined 2 of them, hard-headed countrymen both, and their stories tally. I want you to advise me what I should do with Sir Henry Baskerville. Henry Baskerville has spent his life in America. He has come over on the SS Gibraltar.
Lieutenant Director Baskerville.
Derry.
It's been a pleasure having you aboard, Sir Henry.
Sir Henry. I still haven't gotten used to that title.
Was there any other claimant upon Sir Charles's estate?
None. His youngest brother, Roger, died in Central America of yellow fever some 30 years ago.
Northumberland Hotel, Northumberland Avenue.
Sir Henry is the last of the Baskervilles.
Why did you not consult me immediately?
There is a realm in which the most accomplished detective is helpless. There are certain things here which are impossible to reconcile to the settled order of nature.
Yes, well, if you believe this to be supernatural, you'll find more help from a priest. No. How can I assist?
And I'll have an answer, damn it! He's in a stir, sir. About his boot.
By thunder, if that fellow can't find my old black boot.
Surely it was a new brown boot.
No. Last night, they took one of the brown ones. Today, they've sneaked one of the black. I'm sorry, Mortimer. I'm sorry to trouble you with this nonsense, but this is a first-class hotel, damn it.
Oh. Hello.
Mr. Sherlock Holmes at your service. I think it is worth troubling about, as a matter of fact.
You do? Why?
Because it's inexplicable.
Good. That's good.
My God. Have you got a cold, Watson?
Oh, it's this poisonous atmosphere.
This is a bit thick, I suppose.
Thick. It's intolerable.
You've been at your club all day.
How do you know that?
Where do you think I've been?
Oh, here, clearly. Clearly. Oh.
I've been in Devonshire.
In spirit.
Quite so. I sent out for a map from Stanford's.
Ah.
Now, see here. Baskerville Hall. Grimpen. Just a clutter of cottages. Tumberland houses. Farmhouses. Laughter Hall. Meadowpit House. I mean, that is all. Well, this represents marshland. And these barrows. Some prehistoric settlement or burial ground. A tin mine. Disused, is it? And all the rest is waste. As far as the great convict prison at Princeton. It is a worthy setting if the devil did decide to dabble in the affairs of man.
Then you yourself are inclining towards a supernatural explanation.
You'd better send word to Dr. Mortimer that we breakfast with him tomorrow.
It arrived by post this morning. So you think out little puzzles, Mr. Holmes. This one wants more thinking than I'm able to give it.
Posted yesterday?
Yes. A joke, as like as not.
So, Mr. Henry, has anything interesting happened to you since you've been in London?
No, I don't think so.
Have you been followed? What?
seem to have walked right into a dime novel. Why should anyone follow me?
That letter was delivered to the hotel. You are being followed, Sir Henry. If you value your life or your reason, keep away from the moor. Now, the issue, I suggest, is whether it constitutes a friendly or an unfriendly warning.
That is surely impossible to determine.
Now, there are various features which may help. The envelope, for example, if somewhat crumpled, is presentable. Its contents, mostly, are not. The letter has been torn neatly enough along a fold. And the leader article in the Times, the Lady Bourgeois print, is unmistakable, has been chosen from which to cut the message. But the message is awkwardly cut, with inappropriate short-bladed scissors. And the gluing of the print to the paper is smudged and misaligned. Mercy. Only half a sheet of paper, and yet the watermark is clear. Huddeston, Quayle. You will find that paper in 100 middle-grade hotels, but not, I think, here. A first-class hotel would have paper of a greater weight. The ink is institutional. That also suggests a hotel.
Yeah. What can we determine from this?
Pocket flap. I infer that the person who wrote this message is staying at a nearby hotel. He's neat of habit and started the task methodically. But then he began to fear discovery. He rushed it through and put the result into his pocket until such time as he posted it. It is true that fearful people threaten. But my interpretation is that this is a friendly warning, because it seems a risk was incurred in its execution.
Bravo, Mr. Holmes. You fulfill your reputation, sir. No mistake. But if you're right, and this fellow's afraid, then he's afraid not only for his own skin, but what might happen to me.
Quite so. Dr. Mortimer, I think it is time that you explained. Well, now you know the facts, Sir Henry. The question is whether or not you should go to Dartmoor.
There's no devil in hell, nor no man on this earth that's going to prevent me from going to the home of my own people.
Then we'll see how we can mitigate the danger.
You really believe there's danger?
I think that if there is, then it is considerable. You certainly cannot go alone.
Dr. Mortimer returns with me.
He has his practice, and he lives many miles distant.
You'll come yourself?
I have to stay in London, a blackmail case. I recommend my friend Watson.
That's very kind of you, Doctor.
And I do hope that you'll get it. I will. Dr. Mortimer, very, very good luck.
Thank you.
Take care. Yeah, of course. We don't know what to do.
This way.